Hi y'all. So this is my latest iteration of headband. I'm trying to hide my roots and my hair that's growing out, my bangs that are too long. Just kidding. These are handy though. So today I'm going to help you with what I know is getting to be a very frustrating situation with your hair, but at least we can try to improve your bangs. So I want you to assemble a couple of things before we get started. You have any kind of little clippies at home, that would be helpful. Of course, a comb, and have a brush handy because I want you to detangle your hair. I'm going to be using this, it's called a feather razor, and you can actually get these off of Amazon for pretty cheap. This style is easy. They're guarded. They're like $30 to $40 and they'll come in handy in the future. But this will just be a basic bang tutorial for today. Okay, so as you can see, my bangs have actually been grown out for a while. So it's a good opportunity for me to get them back into some kind of good shape. Now my hair is pretty dirty and being lazy, and I have cowlicks, so this is one thing you guys want to consider for yourself. So what I would do is just spray it down a tiny bit, not too much. I'm using ORIBE's, it's a mist, foundation mist, and it's just a lightweight potion, a lot like water, not as heavy as water, that's going to help move your hair into a better position. So again, I'm just spraying this down a little bit. I'm going to use my brush because I really need to get these roots moving, and whatever sleep that's been happening. Ooh, look at that gray. Yeah, we'll be addressing that in another video. So, I know, looks a little crazy, right? Okay, so get this into place in some kind of a fashion that you might normally wear. I'm gonna go off this side part, but for those of you that like to wear it to different sides, it's probably better that you go just off the middle. So you're gonna just brush this hair down. And one thing I want you to think about, wait, can you see me? Okay, one thing to think about is where the bangs come from, because I don't want you to cut too much of your bang. So a lot of times it's easy to take a comb and just right where it starts to lift off the head, that's where you're gonna take your section. But for someone like me that has these crazy cowlicks that you can see, I actually have to take a lot of hair. So you can see I come from pretty far back because I need the weight so that my bangs will hang down a little straighter and be less cowlicky. All right, so I'm gonna bring down a pretty good amount of hair. Again, this is only if your hair is finer and you have some cowlicks. There'll be a natural split. It's somewhere at the edge of your eyebrow. So that's the end, the two ends. Mine's pretty easy to see. Okay, so now you have this little triangle kind of a section. It doesn't have to be perfect. You know, if you're a little scared, just move that around and take a little less at those corners, because like I say, you can always cut more, you just can't glue it back on. Okay, so we've got our little section here, and you're just gonna comb it out. Now make sure it's not too wet, because I have naturally wavy hair and it shrinks like crazy. So if I were to bring this down and cut all that hair off, I'd have a baby bang up to here. So I want you to think about the little bit of jump that your bangs might do, your hairline might do in the front. All right. So we have our little section. Yeah, cowlick. So there's two ways to do this. You can either put the comb down and twist this section pretty tightly. See that? And then we don't want you doing this, because again, that's gonna allow this to jump up as it dries. So you're gonna wanna extend this out, and you're just gonna slide your fingers to the end. Where's my tool? So again, you're gonna slide your fingers to the end Then you're gonna take the heel, the very front of this, and you're just gonna cut that little bit of hair off, okay? And then you're gonna let this drop and you're gonna take a look at it. And what you're gonna get is a line that curves to the edges because you've twisted it and protected those corners. Another thing that you can do, if you don't have that razor, well, actually I don't have my scissors with me, so let's just do this with the razor. You could do the same thing with scissors where you twist it and you hold on to it. But now I'm gonna get a little more into this and creative if I can see what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna let that jump up where it's gonna jump up, and I'm gonna take a little bit with the heel, down strokes, and just take that little bit of hair off. Gotta see what I'm doing here. So again, I'm gonna come from behind because I like my corners not too long. Yes, and this is still looking too long, folks, so let's go again. Let's get closer. So this is the flat of the blade, and you just, up. See my little line starting to happen now. You can always go in little sections like this. Be as aggressive as you want, but just remember, you're gonna have a little bit of jump here and there, so. And then just comb that around. See what you see. Okay. So hopefully that hasn't taken off too much hair and has left you with a little bit of corner to that side. Man, my cowlicks are crazy today. All right, what's it look like from this side? I want to kind of check it in all positions. So I don't want to get into that side stuff too much because that, you know, is like a little piece that is usually part of your side detail, side fringe, and stuff that frames your face. Okay, I could do this all day, but what I want to notice is if it's out of my eyes. And mine's not because I like it in my eyes a little bit. So for those of you that are going to definitely go above the brow, don't be afraid, just get that hair out. Again, we're twisting it. You can measure like where you want your fingers to be, but I don't want you to pull on this really tight. So just a little bit, and then just take that hair off, either with your scissors, chink, 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 or with the razor. You can just hold it, take that little bit off. Okay, little bits at a time. All right, guys, whew, from my bathroom, I have to tone my blonde next. Check that out later tonight. Love you all.